Welcome to Jordan, a land where history was written in stone, sand, and scripture. From prehistoric settlements to Nabatean kingdoms, from Roman rule to Islamic empires, Jordan has stood as a silent witness to the passage of time, a crossroad, where east meets west, where prophets walked and empires collided. This is not just a documentary, it is a journey through the heart of human civilization. From awe-inspiring archaeological wonders to vibrant modern cities, Jordan holds a legacy that spans more than 10,000 years of continuous human presence. Let's uncover the rich history and timeless beauty of Jordan. A land of history, mystery, and majesty, Jordan's story begins in the Neolithic period, around 8500 BCE, when early humans began forming settlements like Ain Ghazal, near present-day Amman. Here, archaeologists discovered some of the oldest human statues ever found, a sign of an organized society with spiritual beliefs. Over the centuries, Jordan was home to the Edomites, Moabites, and Ammonites, biblical tribes mentioned in the Old Testament. Their kingdoms flourished across the rugged plateaus and valleys, each leaving behind inscriptions, pottery, and fortified cities. Jordan also played a crucial role in the history of the Abrahamic religions. It is believed to be where Moses viewed the Promised Land from Mount Nebo, and where John the Baptist baptized Jesus in the waters of the Jordan River. In the 4th century BCE, the NABATAEANS, a nomadic Arab tribe, settled in southern Jordan and established their capital in Petra, now one of the world's greatest archaeological treasures. Masters of water engineering and trade, the NABATAEANS carved a city from rock and built an empire that spanned from Damascus to the Red Sea. They controlled vital trade routes for incense, spices, and silk, linking the Arabian Peninsula to the Mediterranean world. Petra's unique blend of Hellenistic, Mesopotamian, and local architecture is a testimony to this fusion of cultures. The city thrived until it was absorbed by the Roman Empire in 106 CE, but its secrets remained buried for centuries, only rediscovered by the Western world in 1812. Under Roman rule, Jordan flourished as part of the Decapolis, a league of 10 important Roman cities. One of the most magnificent among them is Jerash, often called the Pompeii of the East. In Jerash, Roman urban planning is on full display. Colonnaded streets, triumphal arches, vast plazas, and amphitheaters that once hosted chariot races and theatrical performances. This era brought prosperity and cultural exchange, turning Jordan into a melting pot of Roman, Greek, Arab, and Aramaic traditions. Later, during the Byzantine period, Jordan became a center for early Christianity. Dozens of churches were built, adorned with beautiful mosaic floors, especially in cities like Madaba, where the famous Madaba map, a 6th century mosaic of the Holy Land, still survives. In the 7th century, Jordan became part of the rapidly expanding Islamic Caliphate, beginning with the Rashidun and later the Umayyads, whose palace ruins can still be found in the desert, like Qasr Amra, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This was a period of intense intellectual, architectural, and scientific development. Jordan became part of trade routes connecting the Islamic world from Spain to India. During the Crusades, Jordan's castles, such as Karak and Ajlan, became crucial military outposts, witnessing fierce battles between Crusader and Muslim forces, including those led by Saladin. After centuries of Mamluk and then Ottoman rule, the early 20th century brought dramatic change. During World War I, the Great Arab Revolt against the Ottoman Empire, supported by Lawrence of Arabia, found its roots in Jordan. The historic Hejaz Railway, now partially preserved, became a key target during this campaign. In 1921, the Emirate of Transjordan was established under British mandate, with Emir Abdullah Thumb as ruler. By 1946, Jordan gained full independence, becoming the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan. Since then, Jordan has emerged as a pillar of stability in a region often shaken by conflict. It remains a sanctuary for refugees and a guardian of holy sites, balancing modern development with cultural preservation. Let's revisit 5 of Jordan's most iconic sites, not just as tourist destinations, but as living monuments to the country's rich history. Petra, Jordan's crown jewel, and one of the new 7 wonders of the world, Carved directly into rose-red cliffs over 2,000 years ago by the NABATAEANS, Petra was a thriving trading hub that connected Arabia, Egypt, and the Mediterranean. What makes Petra truly magical isn't just its architecture. It's the aura of mystery that surrounds it. You enter the city through the Sik, a narrow canyon that winds dramatically between towering rock walls. Suddenly, the passage opens to reveal Al-Khazne, or the treasury. Petra's most iconic facade, standing 40 meters tall, its design blends classical Greek influence with Nabatean craftsmanship. And yet no one knows for sure what it was originally built for, a temple, a tomb, or a royal treasury. But Petra is more than just a single monument. As you walk deeper into the site, you discover hundreds of tombs, amphitheaters, sacred altars, and even a massive monastery, Hadare, high in the mountains. The silence of the sandstone speaks volumes, and as the sun sets, the city glows in warm tones, as if history itself were being lit from within. From Petra, we travel south into Wadi Rum, a Martian landscape on Earth. Also known as the Valley of the Moon, Wadi Rum is a protected desert wilderness marked by towering sandstone mountains, narrow canyons, and vast red sand dunes. Its otherworldly beauty has captured filmmakers for decades, featured in classics like Lawrence of Arabia, The Martian, and Dune. But long before Hollywood, this desert was home to Bedouin tribes, nomadic people who still live here, preserving ancient traditions of storytelling, stargazing, and survival in the harshest conditions. You can spend the night in a traditional Bedouin camp under one of the clearest night skies in the world, where the Milky Way dances above you in silence. By day, ride camels or 4x4s through the valleys and climb to viewpoints where the silence is as vast as the horizon itself. Wadi Rum isn't just beautiful, it's spiritual. It's a place where you can hear your own thoughts echo back at you, in the wind. To the west lies the Dead Sea, the lowest point on Earth at 430 meters below sea level. It's not a sea but a hypersaline lake, so salty that nothing can live in it, hence its name. For travelers, it's one of the most surreal experiences in Jordan. You don't swim in the Dead Sea, you float effortlessly. The mineral-rich waters and black mud are also world famous for their healing properties, used for thousands of years in natural therapies. But the Dead Sea is shrinking. Climate change and water mismanagement have reduced its size dramatically over the past decades. Still, its shimmering blue surface, flanked by white salt crystals and the rugged hills of Jordan and Israel, offers one of the most breathtaking vistas in the region. It's both a wonder and a warning, a natural marvel that reminds us of our responsibility to preserve the treasures of the earth. Next, we visit Amman, Jordan's bustling capital, a city that seamlessly blends modernity with millennia of history. Built on 7 hills, Amman is a maze of white limestone buildings, colorful markets, and ancient ruins scattered throughout the city. The Amman citadel offers a view over the whole city and holds remnants of Roman, Byzantine, and Umayyad civilizations, including the Temple of Hercules and a 1,700-year-old hand carved from stone believed to belong to a massive lost statue. Just downhill, the Roman theater is still used for performances, connecting the city's past to its vibrant cultural present. Amman is where old meets new, trendy cafes beside falafel stands, art galleries near Roman columns, and skyscrapers standing in the shadow of ancient ruins. It's the beating heart of Jordan, dynamic, diverse, and ever-evolving. Finally, we head north to Jerash, one of the best-preserved Roman cities outside Italy. Once a member of the Decapolis, a league of 10 Roman cities, Jerash was a thriving metropolis nearly 2,000 years ago. Today it remains a living museum of Roman architecture, where you can walk through colonnaded streets, explore temples, fountains, and even watch chariot reenactments in the restored Hippodrome. Stand beneath the Arch of Hadrian, built in 129 AD, and you'll feel as though you've stepped into ancient Rome, but with the golden hills of Jordan as your backdrop. Jerash reminds us that Jordan was not isolated. It was a crossroads of cultures, languages, and empires, and its preservation is nothing short of miraculous. Jordan is more than a destination. It is a timeline of civilizations, a bridge between continents, and a mosaic of cultures, faiths, and stories. Its landscapes are eternal, but its story is ever-changing, from ancient empires to a modern kingdom striving for peace and unity. Whether you walk through Petra's site, stand atop Mount Nebo, or hear the call to prayer echo through Amman, you feel it, the heartbeat of history. This is Jordan, a land of history, mystery, and